welcome to the Inspire series. I'm so delighted to have with me this amazing, phenomenal, dynamic woman, Kavitha V. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's such a pleasure because you're such an inspiration to me. I think as soon as I met you, I thought, my goodness, this woman is dynamic, and just the energy that you bring to everything, and this amazing book, Property in Stilettos, that you've written, you just ooze excellence, I think. So, Kavitha, what I would like to ask you is,
Yes.
what has been a silver lining or something beautiful that's happened to you because of the lockdown?
I think it's made me really focus in my business, particularly around what's important to me. I was enjoying what I was doing, but I've gotten to work out my priorities and work on those in the business. And then on a personal level, I have been able to connect with people across the world, family included, and do those pretty cool Zoom parties or with your wine. And it was just not something that people even would look at before. So it was it's just that extra connection that we're getting in a different form. People are a lot more open to talking to you about different ways of doing things, which is actually really exciting as well. So that's probably my silver lining, I think, for COVID.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I know it's kind of interesting that we're locked in our house and it makes us more global.
I know. So we've had sort of some drinks with, catch up with our family in the UK, and then just being able to see their kids and things like that, because we might not be able to see them this year. We usually go for Christmas, so it's been pretty cool. Like it's sort of initially a bit awkward, and I think you kind of get used to it afterwards. So just different way of doing things, and I think it's going to make people a lot more connected and be more open to this form of communication, which is also good.
Fantastic. And Kavitha, could you please just share with us
Yeah,
someone who has just really inspired you in your life?
probably my father, and I was sort of it's because I think when I think of him, he came from very humble beginnings and he built from nothing. And I think, geez, if he can do it and I've had so much more provided to me, this is just a minor blip. And so probably my father.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Kavitha, when was a time in your life where you really had to reinvent yourself?
Just during COVID's probably the most recent, and just going online with a whole lot of things that I've been doing. So one of the things I just launched last week was an online membership to our company. It's an online membership around property, and I don't think I would have thought of it because outside of COVID, but just reinventing myself to make myself more probably available online, but also global, because I've never really thought of that. So that's something I aspire to do at some point as well.
Yeah, I think that this is a time for regeneration and looking beyond what we've been doing.
Yeah.
But there is also another reinvention that you were telling me about when we met. What was that about?
Are you talking about the situation where after my father passed away? Yeah. So, so I was living in the UK at the time, and he unfortunately passed away from a heart attack, and I had a pretty cruisy life till then. I went to the same school as you, the best school in the world. And so I had a pretty good life and pretty comfortable life. And that was a big blow for me. So I had to come back home, and I was living in the UK at the time, and grow up very quickly. And I think that's sort of what gave me my drive, because I had to just grow up really quickly. It was just a time where I think I really grew up, and I changed a lot of the way I acted around people and my future, whether that's business or financial. And it just wasn't really living a wasteful life, I guess. So, yeah.
Beautiful. And Kavitha, what do you love most about your work?
I love making a difference. Like, I love being able to, the reason I got back into sort of property, because I worked in IT for a little while, on and off. The reason I always sort of come back to it is because, like, I grew up, not like many women or many girls. I had Lego, so I love building stuff, and I love being able to see a set of plans um, become a reality. And I do that for people as well. So I just find and then just also seeing someone buy that at the end and move into it, and it could be their first home. I just love that. It's sort of creative. It's I guess my creative aspect of myself come to life. So that's what I really like about what I do.
We were talking the other day about the possibility of you doing a TED talk.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a bit of an idea of the type of topic that you would be speaking on?
Um, I've, there's so much I can talk about, and the thing is, I do a lot around property, but my passion is about inspiring others to fulfill their dreams. And I guess because I've lived a very adventurous, I guess what you'd call it, life, and a life of choices. And so I um, I was thinking of talking about how choices can change the destiny of your future, or your future, and just in terms of, I think one of the things that's made a difference to me is just my resilience to keep going and getting up and moving on, and just talking about that, because I'm in an industry that is pretty tough, and you just have to kind of keep going, and that's with business, and that's with anything in life. And I'd love to be able to talk about that, because that's what really inspires me, to be able to. A lot of people sort of ask me, oh, how do you get to do that, or travel, or buy nice things and stuff like that. And it all comes with just the choices I've made in my life, and the priorities I've put in my life, ahead of maybe other things. So yes.
Beautiful. And if you could just leave everyone with a message today, what would that be?
I think now's your time, and I think people are a lot more open to listen. And so if you're struggling, just reach out to people and communicate. And I think you'll be surprised at what comes back.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me this
That's
morning.
all
It's been
right.
such a
No problem.
delight.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And you're such an inspiration. And Kavitha V, have an awesome day.
Thanks, Dale.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.